What's the deal, baby? You already know it is the big boss, our boss dog can't poke through the door. Hit the top to the boxing. So, man, shout out to Wise Sports Media, man. The dude does great interviews and has great content. Y'all go over there, subscribe to his channel, man. So there was an interview with Bozy Enis, that's Jerry Ennis' dad, trainer. It was brought up to him about Earl Spence getting in another car accident, right? And, Earl Spence has pushed his return date back, if y'all don't know. He said it may be April, May, or June, right? He said Steph was hurting. He was going to announce his fight, but Steph started hurting, so he pushed his fight date back. Watson supposed to be to ask Bozy Enis about how he felt about that, and Bozy Enis expressed like, hey, I'm glad he okay, but, I feel like the IBF should consult, us about that. Like, they should talk to us to see, like, what we feel like is acceptable. Should he drop the belt, and we fight for it or whatever, my take on that, I disagree. Earl Spence was the one who had to go through the fire to get that belt. Although boots is a mandatory, I don't feel like they should have any input, because all they trying to do is they just trying to get a belt. They don't care who got the belts. They just want a belt. You know what I mean? Whoever got them belts, that's who they want. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. So it could be a trash fighter. If they got a belt, Boots gonna fight him because he wants a belt. He wants that belt. You know what I mean? That's just facts. He got a belt, so and Boots wants to get his name in the hat as being the best fighter in the world. You know what I'm saying? We see the skill, we see the talent. He just wants to get those championships on this belt. You know what I'm saying? To solidify, like, this real over here. You know what I mean? And I understand that. Like, I understand. You want them belts, man. That's like proof. You know what I mean? Like that validates. It's kind of like amateur boxing. When you win tournaments, you get those medals, you get those belts. You know what I mean? You get those trophies. That's solidifying. Like, I'm that dude. You know what I mean? Or women boxing too. You that woman. You know what I'm saying? So, but he also went on to talk about. They said, does Earl Spence need those belts to fight Terrence Crawford? And Bozy Enis said, Earl Spence don't need those belts to fight Terrence. Earl Spence could drop those belts and fight Terrence Crawford for the WBO belt, and he would still be undisputed. Because everybody would know. You know what I mean? Everybody knows. Bozy Enis said Earl Spence is a great fighter. You know what I mean? He said we all would know. We all would know that he's undisputed. You know what I mean? Now, physically, he wouldn't be undisputed, but we all would know, because that's the only belt he needs. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't mind that. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind Earl Spence dropping the belts and fighting. Like, I wouldn't mind Earl Spence dropping the belts and fighting Terrence Crawford. You know what I mean? Just so he can make sure that fight happens. You know what I mean? Because it gotta happen. The fight has to happen. Do I think it's going to happen? No. I think Terrence Crawford, he don't want to fight. He don't want to fight Earl Spence. Terrence Crawford thought Earl Spence was scared of him. Now he see Earl Spence locked in on him. He like, damn, this dude really want to fight. I'm going to keep clout chasing. Terrence Crawford know he got an audience. He got people that believe in everything he say. That's just what it is. So he already know these things. So he going to continue to clout chase and play games and play 99 boo-boo with that belt. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. And truthfully, Terrence Crawford, he wants to become undisputed. So, like I said, I don't see the fight happening if Earl Spence dropped that belt. I just don't. I don't think Terrence Crawford has that desire to fight Earl Spence like Earl Spence has the desire to fight him. Like, I think Earl Spence will fight Terrence Crawford without his belts. I don't think Terrence Crawford would do that. You know what I mean? So, but this fight has to happen. So I agree with Bozy Enis on his stance of like, hey, Earl Spence don't need the belts to fight Terrence Crawford. I agree. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Let's go.